Hello, welcome to the Agent Getting Started series. Today we're going to talk about binary pictures or images, which includes downloading pictures, sampling a binary group, and using Agent's built-in image preview window. Right now we're using the Agent Newsreader to view a Usenet news group called alt.binaries.pictures.fractals. An agent is currently in 3-pane mode. Here on the left is the folder pane, and notice how Agent abbreviates the name to fit. However, in the title bar, Agent always displays the full name. Here on the right is the message list pane, where there is one row per message. And in this group, each message contains a single binary picture. In a prior episode, we downloaded firewheel.jpg or JPEG. A JPEG is a common file extension for a picture. When we select that message, the attachment appears in the message body pane as a tiny thumbnail of the image. I can resize the body pane to make the image larger. But I prefer to enlarge the pane using the View Zoom command or pressing the keyboard shortcut of Z. Now I can see the image better. Press the letter Z again and I'm back in 3-pane mode. Learning just a couple of these keyboard shortcuts really makes life easy. Okay, let's download a few more binary pictures. And there's several ways to do that. Let me pick the header for the message previous, and one way to do it is just press Retrieve Now. As you can see, Agent has logged into the server and downloaded another binary. I'm going to press Zoom again so that we can look at it, and then I'll press Zoom again to get back to where I was. Now that's kind of a time-consuming way of doing things, and I'm going to show you a better way in just a second. But another way you can retrieve a binary is just to double-click on it. And once again, Agent goes and retrieves it. We can zoom it. That's kind of wild. And zoom it back. But you know me, I like the keyboard. So I'm just going to press the up arrow and the Enter key, and that's my preferred way of downloading a single message. And then there's a final, more interesting technique where you mark messages for later retrieval. So let's start up a little higher and select that message, then go down into the body pane and press Mark for Later. Notice what happened. The cursor advances to the next message. Let's do it again. And an icon appears next to the message showing that I've marked it for later retrieval. Pretty sweet. But what if I'm in zoom mode? And by the way, I didn't show you this earlier, but you can go to zoom mode on a specific pane directly by clicking that icon in the upper right corner. I really like to work in zoom mode because it gives me a clean, uncluttered view of the group. First, let's resize some of the columns a bit. We'll shrink down the author column, and let's expand the subject column. That's much better. I can see a lot more of the data that way. In zoom mode, I like to use the toolbar action to mark for body retrieval. Once again, it advances to the next record for me. I can also do it from the message menu, mark for body retrieval, which supports the keyboard shortcut M. So let's use that to mark a few more messages. Notice how Agent jumped over those messages we already downloaded? Agent's navigation is really smart. Now you may be asking yourself, why would I go to all the trouble of using this two-step technique? Well, the answer is simple. If you have a lot of binaries to download, you do not want to tie up your Usenet connection while you're still sampling messages. All right, let's do this thing. I can use the Action menu to get the marked message bodies. But for this particular action, I prefer using the toolbar. And away we go. See all those lightning bolts? Agent's using multiple connections to get all my messages. Alrighty then, let's go look at those binaries. How about fractal comet? Double click. Oh yeah. The commands to view a message body, double click or enter, are the same as the commands to download a message body. Now notice it took me out of the message list and into the message body pane. So how do I get back? Well, first of all, when you're in zoom mode, there are tabs that let you navigate directly to each pane. Click here, we're back in the message list. I can also press the tab key to navigate directly from pane to pane. But bouncing around between panes can get a little annoying. It would be nice to avoid all that. One option is to use the File Launch Attachment command, or its keyboard shortcut, L. Ooh, I like that. Lets me see all those details up close and personal. Now let's talk about what just happened. When I launch an attachment, Agent asks Windows to run the program that knows how to display JPEG files. And in my case, I've installed the free IrfanView program to replace the viewer that comes with Windows. If we look at IrfanView's file associations, we can see that by default, IrfanView handles JPEG files. In fact, IrfanView can handle just about any picture you throw at it. You know, I could do an entire video series on all the cool things that IrfanView does, but for now, just go to the Agent download page, find the link to download the free IrfanView program, and try it yourself. However, as nice as IrfanView is, I'm still left bouncing around between multiple windows. If only there was a better solution. Well, there is. From the View menu, you can start up Agent's built-in image previewer. Wow. You can size this window to your liking. You can even move it to a second monitor. But best of all, Agent's image viewer is optimized for one primary task: rapid picture sampling. Now watch me in action as I rapidly move around the message list, sampling my downloads. That's incredible. I like that one. I'll press L to launch it in IrfanView. Oops, end of the line. No more pictures. Hey, let's right-click that viewer and tell it to only show itself when an image is available. Sweet. Download another image, and it pops right back up. I told you it was optimized for image sampling. Let's recap what we've learned. Agent is awesome at sampling and collecting binary pictures. Use zoom mode for a clear, uncluttered view of the newsgroup. There are many different ways to download binaries, including mark for later retrieval. Use Agent's built-in image previewer whenever you're sampling, and use the File Launch command to view an attachment in your favorite external viewer. Thank you and enjoy.